Hey, guys, I'm doing a Cloudian deck profile. So, this is the deck profile that I promised for yesterday. So, yeah. So, 3 Stratus. Basically, they all have different effects. But their main one is that they cannot be destroyed by battle. At least some have that effect. So, but this one, when he's normal zone, you place a fall counter on it. And then you remove 2 fall counters from that card to destroy a monster. So, and it can be face up or face down. So, and then 3 acid. Same thing when it's null zone. You add a fog counter to it, and then you remove 2 fog counters to destroy a spell trap. So, and you have to remove 2 counters from him. So, and then 3 Altus. When he's null zone, you put a fog counter on it, and then you remove 3 fog counters from anywhere. It can be on your punch monsters of all, to discard 1 card from your opponent's hand at random. So, and Altus, Acid, and Stratus all have the effect where they cannot be destroyed by battle. So, which also makes them pretty good. So, and then 3 Sheep Cloud. Basically, when this is destroyed by battle, you put 2 fog tokens onto the battlefield with level 1 and then 0/0. So it's pretty good for stall, and then you also use them to null zone like Wapku, and then null zone your Altus or another Cloudian, and then get like 3 counters on it instead of just 1. So, which is also really quite good, because they get counters up to the number of Cloudians that you control. So let's say you use null zone 1, then you get 1. If you can control 2, then you get 2 counters. So, which also makes them really quite good. So, and then Ghost Fog. I'm thinking about actually cutting him from the deck, because everybody's going into like XEs, and then that's what's making this card dead. Or there's a like the Dark Hole or Slumber, anything like that. So, but his effect is that near player takes damage evolving that card. So let's say they attack into it, you take 0 damage. But the effect is that when it's destroyed by battle and sent to graveyard, you add fog counters to anywhere, like on your punch monster or yours, up to the level. So let's say it's level 7, then you add 7 fog counters to any amount of monsters. So, which also makes him really quite good for that. But again, he's kind of dead for against like XCs and everything. So, like I said, I might cut him. I'm not too sure, but yeah. And then Cloudian Storm Dragon. So basically, how you summon him is that you banish a Cloudian in your grave, and then special summon him. If this or these guys are changed to defense, they're destroyed. So that's another thing that I need to point out. So you always want them in attack mode. But what this does is that you target a monster, and then you add a fog counter to it. So, and that's basically all that he does. So, pretty good. And then 3 Fossilidina for help controlling the board, keeping my punch monsters off the board. So, yeah. And then you equip him with a Moonmare Shield, and he'll be a lot more busted. So, yeah. And then 2 Tetran for help destroying spells or traps, or basically anything else I really need. Yeah, so he cannot be destroyed by battle, and then you remove a counter to destroy a spell trap, or if he attacks, it also removes a counter that way as well. So, yeah. So, that's basically it for the monsters. Now for the spells. 3 MC. 3 Cloudian Squall. Cloudian Squall's effect is that during your standby phase, you add a counter to all face-up monsters on the field, including your opponents. So, which also helps make Altis a lot more alive. So, 2 Moonmere Shields. Just 2. It's been working actually pretty good. So, just that 2. So, this helps get over your punch big monsters or anything else that you really need. So, yeah. 2 Duality. Just handy for digging for stuff that you need. And then 2 Dark Hole. Just help nuke the field. And then summon a monster and then start beating your opponent down with it. So, yeah. And then 3 Dark Bribe to help protect your monsters from like Dark Hole, Slumber, or against anything else. So, yeah. And then 3 this in turn. Just really quite good because you know out your whole deck except for Storm Dragon. But other than that, you know out your whole deck, so it's really quite good. 3 Stormings. Just because that's also really quite good. For anybody that can't afford these, switch these out with just a regular Mirror Force, and then that'll work just as well. So, and then 3 Walku, or you can actually switch them out for Threatening Roar. That's also a good option as well. But 3 Walku just help protect your monster from being destroyed if their effects are negated, and then Trench Hole, and then Warning. So, yeah, that's basically it for the deck. It's a 47 card deck. So, but I'll probably going down to 41 pretty soon. So, now for our sideboard. You guys are getting a little bit confused with this, but I'll explain why I chose this as my sideboard. So, 3 Shadow Knight Archfiend, 3 Inferno Queen, 2 Archfiend General, 2 Terror King, and then Pandemonium, and then Falling Down. So the reason why this is in my sideboard is that I also like playing Archfiends, and it also kind of confuses your opponent. The reason why this is in here is because it's like in case of your Cloudians aren't working out for you, you can also switch into this, and then it works just as well. Because your stuns are in the deck, and with all the stuff that you run, so all that you really need to do is just switch. If it's not working for you, switch out for this, and then this would give you a little more of a boost game 2 and game 3, because they're a little more heavy hitters than the Cloudian. So yeah, that's basically why that's in my sideboard. Again, I like playing Archfiends, and it's also a fun archetype. So, but yeah, so that's basically it for the deck profile. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video, I guess.